Kind of hoping that would knock him down. Make him start screaming. Alright, well. Let's head over there. No, I kind of want to go north, not south. We'll head north and the GPS will redirect us.
Not again.
Yeah, increased spawn rate would be nice. That's one little annoyance I have about the hunting is that the icons just seem to be like, there might be an animal here. I'm like, if the icon means maybe, then I would rather not have the icon. You know? If I'm hand drawing, oh. I can't, it doesn't tell me the quality of the pelt. Or, I don't know. Now, I'll take the hide. I'm gonna leave the carcass though. Obviously, the carcass is of no use.
Yeah. Slow up now.
Hell is that sound?
Come on, pal. There we go.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey there, mister.
what the hell?
I want to go north and then straight. Hanging Dog Ranch, that was where I killed like every O'Driscoll known to man. I want to go up through here. Let's go north and then north again, and we'll go around the backside of the ranch.
Yeah.
I'm hunting 2 predators, so I don't really have to be quiet around them. Moose, which should be large enough I can see them. And then a ram. I'm gonna have to do this again, sorry. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing here. Oh, keep going that way, okay. What does it call this? Stilt Shack. Hello?
Hey, boy.
It was a little too dark there for a hot minute and couldn't see what the heck was going on. This place still populated by O'Driscolls, or did I mean, I cleared it out. But did they come back is the question. Yeah, they came back. Yeah, I want to hang a left here. I want to go up here. Okay, Grizzly's west. And Grizzly's east. Amberino.
Easy, whoa. Easy. Now, come on. Yeah.
Alright, there's not going to be any cougars up in this area. It's too cold, I think. But there may just be some mesas. Oh, slow down. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I know you don't like it. Shut up.
You all right, boy?
What the hell is that sound? I have yet to figure out what the heck animal is making that noise. Yeah, let's yeah, let's head this way. I keep hearing some like howl growl thing. It's like a hiss, howl, growl sound. I don't know what it is. And I can't tell if it's ambient, like part of just the natural audio that plays generically, or if it's an indicator that a specific animal is nearby. I don't recognize the sound. Like a cat growl? No. To me, it sounds a little more like an elk, which is why it's triggering my mind to go, is that a moose? But I couldn't tell you what a moose sounded like, you know? I'm pretty sure it's not a cat, though. Yeah, we need to go across the top here. Okay. If you see something that you think you might be a moose, though, holler at me. Moose huff and puff and have a high-pitched scream. Probably some grunting. See, the high-pitched scream sounds like the elk. Does elk also have that? It's like a whistle scream thing. Like that. Pretty sure that's an elk.
Slow it up.
Moose and elk are in the same family. I guess that makes sense that they would sound similar then.
You okay, boy?
Good luck seeing through this. That's... sounds like a bird. Like an eagle or a hawk. Too much of a screech. Barrow Lagoon. We should check out the lagoon and see if there's anything there. Saw a moose on my radar at one point. bull elk. The cow elk. What time is it? 8 a.m. The Bighorn Ram 2-star. Man, I saw a moose for a second. I was too far away to study it. Bro, this fog is killing me, dude. Bro, you're done sliding. You're done sliding. This is another one of those situations where you see the animal and then it despawns a second later. I'm gonna be so mad.
What?
See you later, Sansi.
Easy. Easy, easy.
Man, that's frustrating. Cow elk, damn it. Stop sounding like moose.
Whoa, easy. You can rest now, boy.
Alright, well, I got a ram carcass. We got something.
Easy there. Yeah.
Yeah, just moose for the... Dude, moose are one of those in-between animals. Is it predator or is it prey? A little of both. Honestly, I would have been happy if I could have at least yeah. I would have been happy if I could have at least studied it. You know, that way it'd have been easier to hunt later. Didn't even get that. So I have seen a moose, but not actually seen them. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. Yes. I think if I have the chance to either study or shoot, I need to shoot the moose first. I can study a corpse. Yep, that's a freaking elk again. Damn elk. Swear to God, stop sounding like a moose. What was the animal that you said in one of the Indian languages was wapiti? 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 However you pronounce that.
Yep.
Elk. Okay. There's an Indian reservation up here called Wapiti.
Look out!
You know what language that is? Nope.
Yeah.
Inuit. Yeah, maybe for being really far north, that would make sense.
I've been scratching the gravel today. Friend, how are you?
I really liked the new Predator movie, Mom, because I know that's not your kind of movie, but The new Predator movie was set in 1719 in the Great Plains, and the main characters were Indians. I think they were Cherokee. And all the actors were native. I doubt all the actors were Cherokee, but
As long as I can start a fire, I'll never go hungry. That's for sure.
Hey, move it!
Comanche. Okay. Thank you. I want to go investigate all these, like, elk screams, but the vast majority of them are going to be elk. Like, 99% of them are going to be elk. I think I should just turn in this ram and get done with that. Cherokee were Florida and Georgia. Okay. So I guess Comanche were more central. I know the Iroquois were northeast.
Help! Help! Help me, please! I didn't do nothing, I swear!
Keep clear. Official business.
Freaking oh, is it Osage or Osage? I guess it'd be Osage, right? Those were central or those were northeast? I said both in between.
Yep.
Central, okay.
You best leave me be if you ain't walking through.
Yeah, they specifically state what tribe that this tribe is Comanche because they the movie is also been dubbed by the actors in Comanche.
Yeah.
So you can watch the movie with a Native American language. But it's by default it's in English. Bro, my horse is suffering, dude. You see him standing there with his head down and his legs were shaking? Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'd never pushed my horse that hard before. I haven't fed him in months. I fed him a lot this morning.
Oh, there. Easy.
He's fine.
Hi there.
I don't know. I don't think I would say enslaved.
We did nothing wrong.
Whoever put you two together was planning long and hard to ruin my day. Stay back from the wagon, sir. Transporting some lawbreakers.
I watched an interesting... Do they have a choice? Well, no, but I mean... In all fairness, dogs don't have a choice either, and we didn't... You wouldn't say we enslaved dogs. Right? I watched a YouTube video about
What the hell?
why humans have domesticated some animals and not others. I mean, yeah, that's a valid argument. I think domesticated is a better way. Just because, like, we have been selectively breeding them for for thousands of years. Probably tens of thousands of years, all the way back to, like, when they were originally starting to be domesticated in Central Asia, but... I don't think there's such a thing as a wild horse anymore.
You're good hunter as my youngest son.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there are small pockets of wild horses, but by and large, like, probably 98, 99% of the world's population of horses are domesticated.
I guess I'll settle down one of these days.
But one of the interesting things they brought up in that video was horses are primarily from Central Asia originally, and man started in Africa. So if man started in Africa and horses started in Central Asia, why did man domesticate horses instead of zebra? Because zebra are very, very horse-like, and they were in Africa for probably tens of thousands of years before man got to Central Asia. And the video was explaining why only certain animals have ever been domesticated, because they have to meet 4 criteria for domestication to even be, like, viable. They have to be, obviously they have to be friendly. They have to be, it was 4 of them. It was friendly.
It's me.
Welcome back, Arthur.
They were all Fs. Friendly, family-centric. So, like, the creatures have to be oriented around a family pod. The other F was they have to fornicate a lot.
All right, let's get this to Pearson.
Because to domesticate, you have to breed them. And they were like, this is why animals like elephants were never domesticated, is because elephants take forever to reproduce. Fertile, yeah, he had a different term for it. He didn't use fornicate, and he didn't use fertile. He used something else. F related.
I just want to say something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about Jack. Now, I saw some of those Braithwaite fellers. I had no idea.
Why are you tailing
I thought it
me?
was a business matter. I know Arthur and Hosea had dealings with him. Didn't seem serious. And I don't know anybody.
Wait, I gotta skin this thing, don't
Come back
I?
to you later, okay?
I feel like a fool. I would gladly give my life for his. Not that it matters.
It was super interesting. And he covers like 3 or 4 different animals that had been domesticated because they were easy, and 3 or 4 that were like, you'd think it was good? How did I wind up all the way out here? Jesus. Winston. Hold on to this. No, horse, no. Stay away from the dead. Stay away from the dead thing. I need that. If I find it again, send you the link. Oh, I can find it real quick. I know the guy's channel and everything. What was it called? Domestication. Yeah, why zebras are terrible horses. That's the guy's channel.
Sheep.
Oh. Sheep. That's all you get to hear of that one. Let me search his channel for zebra. Sheep are terrible horses. Missing American plague. I just rewatched this a couple days ago. How can I not find his video? Let me not look for zebra. Let me look for domestic. Well, let me look at my. Hold on. This is gonna bother me. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That. I only watched this like 3 or 4 days ago. Can't be that far back in my view. Huh. I guess it was this one.
Sheep.
Still sheep. Part 1 is here.
Between.
Here's part 1, which doesn't have anything to do with that. What the heck are you in? Hello? Oh, I'm on my list. Oh, you're right at the top. Of course you are. Why would you be down further on the list? I'm trying to like look down the list. And then here's the second one about that. Okay. But yeah, that guy makes amazing videos.
I don't even want to know why there's blood and gore all over you.
Woman, don't you see me carrying a bloody ram?
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Perfect ram carcass.
All right. Let me see.
Alright, ram carcass. I did see. That was really adorable.
You gonna make it? How you doing?
In a lot of pain. Can't do much work.
Can't catch a damn break.
I'll send that to Cappy because I forgot to show her.
Hello there, Lenny.
Hey,
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and donate the perfect ram hide as well.
We should get top price for this. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
All right.
This camp could do with a few improvements. Why don't you take a look at my ideas?
how's it going?
The ram was for the main campfire, I think. Nope, that's moose antlers.
Sure.
My lodging? Yeah.
You deserve it, Mr. Morgan.
All right.
Was it that obvious? Oh yeah, pretty obvious.
Panther for
Make sure
this.
we buried it carefully. I
Uh,
rolled
the
back
moose
the
is
planet
also for
flowers.
something, and then the
My
other
items
cougar
are one of a
pelt
kind, Mr. Morgan.
is for this.
Least I could do.
Thank you.
When I go, I hope they cover my grave with roses.
I'll need some more materials before I can make something like that.
It makes you feel a bit more like...
All right, panthers. The game told me that panthers were near Van Horn. Didn't sound right to me, but this is cougar area. I've been attacked by cougars a ton through so far. Cougars are not a problem for me. I know exactly where to get cougars. Like, doesn't that, aside from the fact that the horns look like sticks, doesn't that look like a moose? Like, is there a picture of an elk somewhere? Foxes, or wolves, I think. You know what's funny is I've never seen the picture of an elk. Moose here? You know, I'm starting to second guess and think that that is, that's elk. That's deer. Then what is this? That could be whitetail deer. That could be regular deer. That could be elk. I don't think there's moose right outside Valentine. That seems silly. These look like elk. With the long necks and everything? The long forward necks? Moose is crossed out in the northeast. Well, this is the legendary animal. So, like, this is a legendary boar, but this is also a boar. Those are the same animals. Legendary fox, regular fox. But that's what a moose looks like. Yeah, but like the legendary version is a much more detailed drawing. And I look at this and I'm like, that kind of looks like that. You know, long spindly legs, the neck, long neck out front. Regular bear. There's a legendary bear. legendary bear, right? Legendary bear, regular bear. Not exactly the same kind of a quality drawing. That's why I kept thinking this was also a moose, but I've never once seen a moose up in that area. Wait a second. I did see a moose. Where were we? I saw a moose around Barrow Lagoon, but of course there's no drawing of a moose. Problem is I also saw elk there, so if there was a drawing of a moose there, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Let me just look it up. Moose drawing on map. What does the moose drawing in Red Dead look like on the map? There are so many maps that say this is where moose are located, and they're all pointing to different places on. Like there's moose here, and then you look at another map and it doesn't highlight where that person's. It says moose are somewhere else. Wow. This is hilarious. There's all these maps and none of them agree on where moose. Migration. I don't think so. One of them says here. So we'll go try up near this lake. There's also the legendary bear up there. I can go kill him.
Gone.
Hey.
What I really need is Panther, and I have no idea where that is. Somebody told me where Panther was, and I thought I would have marked it on the map, but apparently I